And this is my latest bicycle find. This is a Trek Navigator 200. And what better place to give this a test? This is a Tar River Trail in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. This is very much like the Trek Navigator 200 I recently bought, except this one is not quite as good a condition at all. One thing, they got this really funky seat on here, and it's really hard to get adjust riding this. Not as good as the original Trek seat. It's called Pro Hub X2. Never heard of it. 21 speed, 7 gears on the rear wheel, 3 on the crank, and a front shock. Grip shift, 7 gears on the rear. I'll add in a video of what this first looked like. The tires were pumped up, but it was just really sandy looking wherever it was used at before. And this is a bike I just picked up. It's a Trek Navigator 200. Just got this on Facebook Marketplace, and this is the first look before I clean it up and lube and the chain and lube everything on it. Looks like it's in good condition. It's got this bag on the back coming off. Probably take that off. And I've never seen this kind of seat before. Pro Hug. It's an 18.5-inch frame. Front shock, 21 speed, and it's got a cat-eye wireless on there. Looks like everything's intact. See if I put a battery in that, maybe it will work. It's a cinder unit, piece on the spoke. Very nice bike, just like the other one. All the cables are inside the frame. Now we'll clean this up, lube and oil the chain on here, and show you what it looks like afterwards. Chain looks like it's very dry. It's very dusty. This will clean up very nicely, I think. And we'll show you what it looks like afterwards. 3 gears on the crank. Washed and lubed everything on here. It's 26 by 195 tires on here. And they both definitely got some wear. Front and rear. Not sure if these are the original condition tires or not. Rim brakes. Navigator 200. The frame actually looks really well. I just don't think it was taken care of very well being lubed. Everything's kind of noisy on here. Got a different kind of lock. Quick release wheels front and back. Hello. Shimano components, rear derailleur and front derailleur. Trek makes some really nice bikes. This is an RST front shock, and it actually has a cat-eye wireless speedometer on here. Put a battery in it, but it didn't work. Busy place here, a lot of people. But it's a Trek. Just wasn't very well taken care of as the other one, and it came with a bell just like the other ones did. I think the seat is the worst part of this bike here. And I'll show you about these end caps, what I've been talking about. Got one on the rear derailleur. One on the front that's buried back here, but the cap is on there. This is what happens to cables when these caps come off. This is the crank derailleur, and you can see that the cable is actually coming apart on the ends, kind of getting frayed, and it'll eventually come apart. I'm going to see if I can put a cap on there. And it does have one on the rear brake, as I showed. I like the Trek Navigator. It's got all the cables tucked in the frame. Kind of gets those out of the way. Kind of cleans the bike up. Got a second mount for another bottle cage. One was already on there. So we brought this bike back. It's a lot better condition than when I first got it. This is a really interesting bridge here. Back during Hurricane Floyd, September of 1999, you can see the red mark up there. High water mark, 32 feet 11 inches. 17 feet above flood stage. Can you imagine what this looked like? I know this town got damaged heavily, but the amount of water that had to be out and around here. And this is the Tar River Trail over here. Tar River, rather. Downstream and upstream. We'll give a ride here on the Trek Navigator 200. We'll start at the very beginning of this trail at Sunset Park, and it'll end up shortly beyond this part here, the playground area. Tar River Trail here in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Have a cockpit ride here on the Trek Navigator 200. Got the Tar River right over here. Hello. 15. I'll have to pull that, I'll add that video in. Really nice bridge here. This finishes up at this playground here, Tar River Trail. Simple 3-mile trail. You can kind of hear how noisy this drivetrain is here. This is just a quick ride wrap up of the Trek Navigator 200. It definitely hasn't been well taken care of as far as, I think the noisy drivetrain is because it just wasn't lubed. Whatever sandy conditions it was ridden in just will wear everything out. But I just climbed some hills with this and the gear shift down very good. So all that is working. Really like the Trek brand. Love the colors of this. After washing this, it come out really nice. But that seat, can't believe they swapped out the nice Trek seat for this. A lot not to be desired about this seat. It does have some adjustments where it could be slid back some for me. Maybe that will help, but still this is an 18.5-inch frame. Bike's a little small for me. I don't know if I mentioned, but I put a battery in this cat eye and it didn't work. That's the sender unit down here. But nice to see that to work again. That's the reader, wireless. So it doesn't have all the wires on it like the other one did that I removed. But this used to be a cotton mill called Rocky Mount Mills many years ago. This was a decayed building and they brought it back with office space and really nice restaurants. The dam was over here that ran all the equipment inside the building. Can't see it from the overgrown trees, so there's a little bit of a waterfall on the opposite side. Used to turn a water mill, water wheel. It turned everything inside. Really interesting place. Thank you so much for watching.